Okay, this is just some of the video from my trip to Liberty City. Yeah, I'd heard so much about the place. It was written up in newspaper after newspaper. It's the place where the game Grand Theft Auto 3 is set. I actually had pretty good experience the first day. Ran into a little bit of work. Fella gave me some money just to drop a girlfriend of his. The next day I show up and he had a kind of more dubious kind of mission for me.
Go and introduce a bat to his face. Then take his car, respray it. I want compensation for this insult.
You know, I just didn't feel like it. I mean, it was a great day. It was beautiful out. The sun was shining, and I don't even play baseball, much less want to kill someone with a baseball bat. So I felt like maybe I'd sort of misled him because I was kind of, I look like a thug. The default player skin is a thug, so I decided to change into something that was like a little bit more reflective. This is the Canadian tourist skin we made, and has the big grin and a camera, and there's a lot of talk about all the cars in Grand Theft Auto and all this kind of thing, but I never feel like, getting into a car is the best way to see a city. I feel like if you really want to see it, then you should just, walk around and get to know it a little bit on foot. Like, for instance, here I found this little nook in an alley. I just went down the alley on a hunch, and sure enough, there was a stairwell there, and you can see it leads right up to this beautiful rooftop. It's something I never would have found in a car, And rooftops have a special place in my heart, and obviously the game designers' hearts as well, because they put a lot of effort into making it, it's kind of a tribute, I feel, to urban spaces. A lot of things in Grand Theft Auto, including this rooftop. But, I got a good sort of view of my neighborhood here, and looked down the way, and I noticed that there was a big patch of trees, which is something I never expected in a video game about the city. So I decided to try to find my way to this park or whatever it was.
What up, yo?
My radar, of course, was telling me which way to go to find the guy to kill him with a baseball bat. But as I said, this was such a beautiful day. It just seemed silly to go kill someone.
What's up?
So I just asked a bunch of people, I guess, in the neighborhood, and just to try to find out where it was. This guy here had a bit of an attitude. I was really polite and everything, but he was just kind of, but there's jerks everywhere, and it's certainly not isolated to Liberty City. It's, it happens all over the world. Yeah, it was just great to get away from the city, the hustle and bustle, and just hang out in the trees. Going down to the waterfront was really nice. It's a side of Grand Theft Auto I don't think a lot of people, take the time to enjoy. It's a kind of more sort of underrated kind of attraction, I guess, of the place. I guess I was like too enthusiastic when I was going down to the water, because I was trying to get a closer look, and I just sort of fell in. And one of the things that isn't so great about the place is that I ended up being hospitalized from the fall in the water, and it cost me about $1,000. Coming from Canada where we have socialized medicine, I was pretty down, and then naturally it started pouring rain, as you can see, and I was just like looking for a taxi to get back to my my little apartment that I rented, and I was trying to get trying to get into the taxi here, and yeah, as you can see, he just I guess maybe he had another fare, or I was bolting for this one. I was so sure, like I was exhausted, and he was smiling at me, but then he just took off too, and I nearly got hit by a car, and boy, I mean, it isn't much, this apartment. It certainly looked a lot nicer in the internet sort of listing, but I was really glad to get home, boy, I tell you that. The next day, I just, I decided to try to recoup some of the losses and go down to the corner and busk a little. I have this little routine, a little miming routine I do, and I brought the skin with me, so so I just decided to change into it and get it on. I do a little something called the attack mime, which I think is it's kind of a funny, kind of new, fresh take. It's kind of extreme miming, I guess. You can see I kind of mimic but soundlessly the movements of the tough guy or the fighter, the street fighter, and just pretend to. But unfortunately, I actually hit that guy there. Sometimes people don't get it and they just move and they zig when they should zag, and someone gets hurt. But this guy is sort of enjoying it. He's a little bit confused, but I think he's enjoying it. Then, actually, this ended up taking a lot of the attention away. This poor unfortunate was hurt really badly. So I had another skin for the occasion. It sort of was more suitable than the attack mime. It's the street priest skin that I put on. I just felt like it was appropriate to try to, kind of clear the crowd a little. There's a lot of rubberneckers, and I noticed a whole bunch of money around. I guess that's why they were there. And well, I mean, I picked up some of it too, just because of the big hospital costs and stuff. I guess I just felt like I was, so I ended up just pretty much being the only person there. Everyone else left, and I was giving them the last rites. But then I heard the siren, and I had the money, and I felt like I might look the wrong way, so I decided just to take off, and that's when I left Liberty City.